Today we're going to read a story that we've already heard before, and that's Aaron and Gayla's alphabet book. Alright? Now, I really like to look at alphabet books. You know, when I finish reading this one again, I'll think about how I liked it. And I'll also think if I liked it as well as or better than other alphabet books that I've read. You can do that too. And remember, an alphabet book is a book that has a word for every letter in the alphabet on each page. Right? Now, I'll also remember that knowing the alphabet helps me understand how the author wrote the book. This time, I'll think about each letter and listen for words that begin with that letter. Now remember, the words that are in red are the words that start with the letter on that page. Alright, and then I'll also, when I read, I know where one word ends and the next one begins by the space between them. Alright, so if you look on here in our title, alright, so I know the word Aaron ends and the word and begins because there's a space right here. And I know and ends and Gayla begins because there's a space right here. So spaces really help me read. Alright, you pay attention to that in the story too. So let's go ahead and let's listen to our story.
Let's read Aaron and Gayla's Alphabet Book by Eloise Greenfield. Pictures by Jan Spivey Gilchrist.
A. My name is Aaron. B. I sit beside the window. C. I drive my car. D. I dig a hole. E. I eat my dinner. F. I look for a friend. G. My name is Gayla. H. I hide my toys under the bed. I look in the big hole. J. I jump over the puddle. K. I kick the ball. L. I look for a friend. M. We meet. N. We make noise. O. We open an old box. P. We play together. Q. We quarrel. R. We run. S. We sit beside each other. T. We play together. U. We look under the bed. V. V. We visit the teddy bear. W. W. We play together. X. X. We X-ray the teddy bear. Y. Y. We yawn. Z. Z. We snore.
Alright, so let's stop there. Alright, and that was our story of Aaron and Gayla's alphabet story. And as you noticed in here, every letter had a red word to go with it. Now this is actually a sound for Z, but for Y, we had the word yawn. Every letter had a red word, at least one, in there. Alright, now that we've read the story, we have another thing that we need to do, and that's go over some words that we know. Alright, and those are A and the word to. So let's review how to spell the word A. A is spelled A. Okay, pretty simple. The next word we need to remember how to spell is the word to, and that is spelled T-O. T-O spells to. Alright, now those are the words. Let's build some sentences that we have other words in that we should already know. Okay, so the first sentence we need to build is I like to hug my dog. This is our biggest sentence yet. Alright, so find the word I. You should be pointing to the one that looks like this. So I like. Remember, like is spelled L-I-K-E. Find the word like. You should be pointing to either this like or this like. I'm going to take this one. So you have I like to. To. Find the word to. To is spelled T-O. It's our only one in there. And we have I like to hug. Find the picture of hug. Nicely done. The two bears are hugging. So I like to hug my. Find the word my. Remember, my is spelled M-Y. Very good. You should be pointing to this my or this my. I'm going to take that one. I like to hug my dog. Find a dog. Good job. Now, is this a complete sentence? I should hear lots of no's out there because we don't have some sort of punctuation at the end. Now that's either a period, an exclamation point, or a question mark. And because this is just telling you something, we need to use a period. So let me just pull this period on up over there. Now we have a complete sentence. I like to hug my dog. Alright, let's build another sentence. I see a map. So find I. Very good. You should be pointing right here. I. So I see. Find the word see. S-E-E spells see. Good job. You should be pointing right here to that word. I see a. Find the word a. Good job. You should be pointing right there. So now we have I see a map. Find the picture of a map. Very good. We'll pull that map up here. So I see a map. We need a punctuation mark to put in there. So I see a map is our sentence. Now, our next sentence, we are not going to use any pictures. Okay? Not a single one, because you should know all of these words. Okay? Here we go. The sentence I want to make is I like my hat. Okay, so find the word I. Very good. It should be pointing right here. So I like. L-I-K-E spells like. Find the word like. Good job. I like my. Find the word my. Good job, my. So I like my hat. Find hat. Good job. That one isn't one we've learned, but it is one. Well, it is one we've learned. Whenever we were talking about all those at words that end with that AT. Right. So I like my hat. That looks good, doesn't it? No. Oh, that's right. I forgot my period. Let me pull a period up there. Now we have a complete sentence. I like my hat. Great job. Thanks for reminding me about that punctuation mark at the end. Then we wouldn't have had a complete sentence. Nobody would have known my thought was complete. So let's go ahead. Let's read all of these sentences. I like to hug my dog. I see a map. I like my hat. Great job. You did a really good job. Alright, now we have practice book page 155 that you'll need to print out and then write your name at the very top up here. Okay? Then you have the words A, to, and C. You're going to need to fill in the blank with either A, to, or C for each of these boxes. Okay? For boxes 1, 2, and 3. So you need to read the sentence. So I sat blank to see, or I sat blank see a dog. So I sat A, see a dog. I sat to see a dog. I sat see a dog. Which word would work best in there? Very good. It would be the word to. Okay, and you'll have to figure out what word to fill in for number 2 and what word to fill in for number 3. Okay. Then for number 4, you need to draw a cartoon to go with the sentence. We're going to read that sentence now. Okay, it says, I sat to see a cat. I sat to see a cat. So you're going to draw a picture that goes with this sentence. What would you draw in here on the stage? That's right, I would draw a cat because you sat to see a cat. Alright, don't forget to have someone take a picture of you reading, or of you working on this, and a picture of your final product. You can color in the pictures after you fill in all of the words and finish the picture for number 4. Okay? So go ahead, pause this video, and complete practice book page 155. Alright, welcome back. I can't wait to see your practice book page 55 and see how well you filled in the sentences and how well you drew that cat for number 4. I can't wait to see it. Alright, now we have one more thing that we need to do, and that is to read a book. And this book is called I Like My Grandparents. Okay? So, I'll read it, then we'll read it together, and then I'll give you some more instructions, alright? So listen up, follow along. I like my grandparents. I like my grandparents. I like to see my grandparents. I see a table. I see a box. I see a train. I like my train. I like my grandparents. I like to hug my grandparents. Right? So that's the story. I like my grandparents. Now, let's read it together so you can have some practice reading it. Here we go. I like my grandparents. Make sure you're reading with me. I like my grandparents. I like to see my grandparents. I see a table. I see a box. I see a train. I like my train. I like my grandparents. I like to hug my grandparents. Alright, great job. Now, what I need you to do is print I like my grandparents out and read it to yourself at least one time. Then you can color in the pictures or the illustrations. And then I want you to find someone at home and read I like my grandparents to them and show them what a great reader you are. Okay? After that, or while you're reading to someone, have someone take a picture of you reading and submit it in the submission box below. Alright? I can't wait to see you reading to someone else because I know that you're such a great reader. And remember, it's no secret how to become a good reader, and that is to keep reading. Okay? Good job. I can't wait to see your pictures. Alright?